Hi, I'm Rachel, and this is Rachel's workout plan for Mary. Today's video is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This plan involves legs and core. Begin. So we're going to do a couple of sun salutations to warm up the body. So you're going to put your feet next to each other, arms overhead, and inhale, stretch to the left. Breathe in, exhale, stretch to the right. Bend the knees deeply, swan dive forward, forward fold. Let your neck be loose. And you're gonna halfway lift to come up and drop back down. Come into plank position. We're gonna hold for a few seconds. Drop your knees and lower down to the floor. Back into child's pose. Just warming up a little before we get started. Child's pose. Coming into tabletop. Couple rounds of cat-cow. And back into a downward dog. Pedal the feet out. Then walking up to the front of the mat. And rolling up. Nice and slow. One more. Arms up. Swan dive forward. Hang. Halfway lift. Back down. Tabletop position. Knees down. Slowly lower to the floor. Cobra. Push back into child's pose. Hold for a couple of breaths. And back into downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. Push through your shoulders. And walking up to the front of the mat. And slowly rolling up. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick active shoulder hip warm up before we do the routine. Okay, so you're gonna stand there, feet on the floor, and come up onto your left leg. And what you really want to do is hold the rest of your body still. Hold it tight, and you're going to take your leg and then take your knee and open the hip up. Try not to hike your hip up or move your shoulders. Really hold it still. You want to feel the full range in the hip. Bring it back and then bring it back the other direction. We're going to do this 3 times. So bring the leg up. Really stabilize the rest of the body. Wrap the hip all the way around to the back. Turn the glute on. Really squeeze your glute. And come back around one more time. Whoops. So leg up, hold everything still as possible, and bring it all the way back around. Really feel the glute turn on, and then back in the opposite direction. And then we're going to stand on the right leg and do the same thing on the other side. So hold the body stiff, open the hip up, rotate the knee down, push the foot back, really feel the left glute turn on, and then back in the other direction, back towards the front. We're going to do it again. So open the hip up, rotate it in the hip socket, holding everything else as still as possible, really just feeling the energy turning on in your whole hip. And then take it back to all the way through to the front. And one last time, opening the hip up, rotating the knee in and down, swooping the leg back, squeezing the glute, and then bringing it back around to the front. Okay, let's get started on our routine. So first we're going to do unweighted air squats. We're doing 3 sets of 15 squats on my count. Ready? Pressing through the heels, knees underneath your hips, maybe slightly wider, and you're gonna sit your butt back, keeping your chest up. We're gonna hold 2, 3, 1, and back down. 2, 2, 3, up. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 6, 7, 2, 6, 2, 3, up. 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3, 9, 2, 3, up. 10, 2, 3, up. Keep your knees behind your toes. You should be able to see your toes the whole time. We got 10, 5 more. 11, 12, pushing through your heels. 13, 2 more. 14, and at the bottom we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, all right, walk it out. Walk in a circle. All right, following up, we're going to do a set of bridges. We're going to come lay on our backs. All right, lay down. And we're going to do bridges. So you know what to do. We're doing 12 bridges. I'm going to do single leg because that's what I'm supposed to do, but I want you to do double leg bridges. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 5, 6, 2, 3, 6, 7, 2, 3, 7, 8, 2, 3, 8, 9, 2, 3, 9, 10, 2, 3, 10, 11, 2, 3, 11, 12, 2, 3, 12, 13, 2, 3, 13. Oops, did too many. Next, lunges. We're gonna do 10 lunges on each side. So we're gonna start with our left leg stepping back. So there's 1, back up, 2, or 1, and then 2, switch legs, 2, power through the heel, 3, switch legs, 3, 4, switch legs, 4, 5, 5, 6, 2, 3, switch legs, 6, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, switch legs, 7, 2, 3, switch legs, 8, 2, 3, you got it, 8, 2, 3, 9, 2, 3, you got it, 9, 2, 3, we're hitting 12, 10, 2, 3, switch. 10, 2, 3. 11, 2, 3, switch. Chest high, keep it over your hips, don't lean forward. And last one. 12, 2, 3, other side. And 12, 2, 3. All right, shake it out. Walk a little. All right, next we're going back to our air squats. Double-legged air squat. Remember, for now, unweighted. As they get easier over time, you're gonna add weights, just in both hands. All right. So, because I'm a superior human being to you, I'm going to use weights. All right. Remember, feet hip distance apart. You should be feeling it now. We're going down to hold for 5 at the bottom. If you can hit 12, we're hitting 12. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, down. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. Remember, knees stay behind your toes. 2, 3, 4, 5, up. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. Remember, sit back into your heels. Keep your chest high. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 4, 5, up. We got it. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. You got it. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got it. 9, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. You got it. 3 more. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't forget to breathe. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got it. Last one. And 12, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Okay. Walk it out. Take a spin around. If you got some water, drink some water. Next up, we got another set of bridges. Remember, I'm doing single leg, you're doing double legs. Keep your knees, always keep your knees behind your toes, no matter what you're doing. I don't want to see your knee jutting forward. Always just straight up, straight down. All right, a little more of a break. Remember, no pain. If you're in pain, you're doing it wrong. Text me on the phone. Say my hip hurts today, so I'm being a little careful. All right. I don't know if this workout video is actually good. So back to the bridges. All right. Gonna lay down, feet flat on the floor. Remember, with this one, you're gonna want to tilt your pelvis up towards your chin. So your pubic bone comes towards your chin. You're gonna scoop your belly under, light up your core. Remember, we're going for 12. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and take it down. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, take it down. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, take it down. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, take it down. You really want to push through your heels hard. 2, 3, 4, 5, and really squeeze your glutes. 6, 2, 3, push even higher. 4, 5, take it down. Happy glutes, happy back. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, take it down now. Remember, we're going to 12. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, down. 9, 2, really push, 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 and down. Don't overarch the back. And 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, take it down. 2 more. 11, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn the glutes on, and last one. 12, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. All right. While you're down here, we're gonna do a little hamstring stretch. Straight feet straight out in front of you. Straight back, you're gonna wanna bend at the hips. Don't round your back, fall forward. You're really gonna hinge forward at your hips. We're gonna stretch for 30, 29, 28, 27, breathe, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we're coming back up. Remember, we're doing lunges. So I need a second longer to rest because my hip is mad. But I'm going to take you through it. Remember, if anything is too easy for you, pick up a pair of weights. It can be 2 jars full of rocks. I don't care what it is. You should be at your max. Means basically you can't do any more reps without losing form. So you should be at max around probably 12 reps. So by the end of 12 reps, if you could keep going, add weights because that's going to build strength. Higher weight, more strength. Less weight, more reps, longer endurance. Concepts that you're already familiar with. Okay, we're going to do lunges. Ready. Remember, we're stepping back with our left foot first. We're hitting 12 on each side and go. Switch legs. And that's 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Keep your posture high. Remember, keep your chest above your pelvis at all times. No leaning forward, no slouching up like someone's pulling a string through the top of your head. Really power through the heel. Feel the glute working. We're going to 5. Yep. And 6. If you want to add a little arms up at the top, go for it. That's 7. 7. Slow and controlled. Eventually we'll do some plyometric stuff with jumping, but not today. We're just building strength. That's 9. Remember doing 12. Hitting 10 on this side, 10 on the other. Whoa, losing my balance. Slow and controlled. 11. Other side, hands on the hips is fine too, as long as your posture is good. And we're going to number 12 here. Great job. And 12, walk it out. March in place a little bit. Just feel the legs on fire. We're gonna sit here and march for a second. Bring the core on, outside shoulder to opposite knee. We're turning on our core. We're gonna do some aspect of core training on a daily basis to make a healthy and strong back. So feel the core lighting up. So on opposite sides, knee to shoulder, knee to elbow. All right, and getting ready for our last set of squats. Who's ready? Mom, are you ready?
I am.
And here we go. Remember, I'm using weights with my squats, but if that's too much for you, we'll start with air squats. So feet under your hips, sitting straight back, and we're going for 12 with a 5-second hold at the bottom. You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up, down again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Really feel your legs pushing you up. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Strength is not an accident. It's intentional. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. What else can you learn about how you do this movement? 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you feel parts of your legs that you didn't know were there? 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm really sweating now. And 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look up. Try looking up towards the ceiling. Helps bring the focus and bring the posture back. 8, 5, and number 9, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. I'm on fire. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're sitting back into our heels. 11, 2, 3, 4. And last squat of the day. Can you feel it? 3, 4, 5. Oh, wow. My hip hurts. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna walk it out. Mom, can I have a seltzer?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm being waited on by Mom, but you're not. I'm not done yet. No. Well, I can't take a break because we have to keep one video going, but we're gonna keep walking, but we're gonna give our bodies a second to reset before we go into the bridges because we want to gain strength, not new pain. So it'll end up being about a 35-minute workout. Now remember, this routine you're gonna be doing on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So, thank you, catering. All right. All right. All right. Bridge time. Here we go. Now, one thing that you might find helpful eventually, I'm going to go ahead and do it now, is putting a stretchy band around your knees. That way, when you open your knees, you're engaging your glute medius. Your glute medius is a major hip stabilizer, and a hip stabilizer is a back stabilizer, which we need to do for you. Okay, bridges. I'm ready. Who else is ready? All right. And remember, we're going for 12. And I'm doing single leg bridges, you're doing double. And ready, 2, go. 1, 5-second hold. 4, 5, and down. Number 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and take it down. And 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, down. And really press through your heels. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, well, that's burning. Take it up to the ceiling for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to need a protein snack after this. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. And take it down. We're going to 7. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. And take it down for 8. Take it up. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take it down now. And we're going for 9. And 9, 2, up to the ceiling. 4, 5. You're really feeling your glutes. Remember, don't arch your back. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it's easier, you can take your foot closer to your hips. And we're going for 11, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're coming up on our last one here. Get ready for it. 12, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome job. Lay on the floor for a second and just give your whole weight into the floor. Do no work for 20 more seconds. No work. If you feel any place that you're holding or any tension or gripping, especially in your hands, your shoulders, your hips, just let it go. We're just going to lay here for 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, come on up. If you have a band on, go ahead and take it off. And we're gonna do lunges, and then we're gonna go into our core sets for Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then a brief cool down. So, all right, get ready for lunges. We're gonna come on up. Take a sip of water if you need it. All right. Ready? And we're going to step back with the left leg first. Drop down and hold for 3. And then come back up. We're going to 12 on each side. Remember, knees behind the toes. You're going to do a straight drop down to the floor, 90-degree angle between the leg and the floor. And step back and take it down for a hold for 1, 2, 3. Chest over your hips and to the other side. Hold for 1, 2, 3. Straight up. And then we're going to go down again on the other side. 1, 2, 3. Straight up. And switch sides. 2, 3. How's number 3? We're going to 4, 2, 3. While you're holding, you're really feeling the whole leg light up. Really pressing in through the heel. You can feel the glutes activate. And the quads activate. Oh, feels good. Remember, no leaning forward. Good posture. String out of the top of the head. Keep going. 6, 2, 3. Make sure your knee doesn't fall into the middle. You want it to track slightly to the outside of the foot that you're leaning into. There we go. And 8. Switch legs. Remember, we're holding for 3. Really press through the foot to power your body up. Strong and stable core. No need to brace, but gentle awareness in the core. You don't want to clench your abs. Your diaphragm needs to be free to breathe. Pump all that great oxygen in. And here's 10. We're going to 15 because I know you can. All right, there's 11. 11 on the other side. And we're hitting 12. Breathe through your nose only. Maximum oxygen comes through the nose, opens up the back of your throat. And this is 13 on the other side. 2 more, you got this. 14. And then 15 on each side. And then we are done with our lower body. There. Awesome. Take a walk around. Next, it's time for planks. All right. All right, come down here with me. We're gonna do our floor ab routine. All right. All right, you're gonna come down to the floor. All right, just take a breather for a second. Just do whatever your body needs to do. I like to kind of roll my hips out. Just get my thighs kind of rolling, windshield wipering in the hip sockets, releasing through the hips a little. Feels good. All right, now we're gonna do planks. All right, so the traditional plank, what you really wanna make sure of is that you have a flat back. Now what we're gonna do in this version of planks is rather than having a completely flat back, we're gonna puff up through our shoulder blades a little bit. So it's really gonna hit this kind of armpit area, the size of your rib cage, and that's really good for shoulder health. So we are gonna hold this plank today for 1 minute. And ready, 2, 3, come into your plank. Remember, press up, puff the top of your back up, and pull your core up and in to the back of your spine. We're gonna hold for 1 minute. I'll call you when you're done. Breathe through it, really press through the elbows. Don't round the whole back, just the top of the shoulder blades. My body looks insane right now. Keep holding. We got 30 more seconds to go. You got this. If you start to shake, just keep breathing. 15 seconds. Awesome. Then we're going to come down for a 10-second rest. And then we're going to hop right back into it. So, and come down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into the plank. And we're going to hold for 1 minute again. So I'll come this way so you can see my alignment. Remember, pushing through the elbows, really puffing up through the top of the chest, feeling it through the armpits and the triceps. We're holding for another 1 minute. You got this. We're doing 3 sets of planks, 1 minute apiece. Now, this might not be super challenging for you in the beginning. If you need to hold for longer, feel free to pause the video and keep going. It really is about what your maximum is, and you want to be reaching close to that maximum, so you're building as much strength as possible. And you might feel it through the quads. Make sure you're not letting your back drop, kind of puffing up through the shoulders, like I said, and really trying to feel it as much in your core as possible. You will feel this in your upper body too, but really trying to feel it in the core as much as you can. We got 4 seconds. 10, 2, and come down. All right, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and one more set for a minute. Pull the belly into the back of the spine. Continue to breathe. And you will feel this through the legs. That is okay. Upper body may be getting tired. If you need to come down for a rest and you're really losing it, come down for a couple of second rest. Take a breather. You want to be friends with your body, not the enemy. I'm going to take a little breather for a second. And I'm going to come back right back up. We got 20 more seconds. You can do it. Don't let your hips fall. You want to pull your hips up. Flat back except for the top. Like I said, between the shoulder blades. Should have a slight curve to it to get the serratus muscles on board. If it's hurting your back, just come down early. It's okay. And you're down. Come into child's pose. Right now. Breathe. Stretch out through the arms. Take it over to one side. Lengthen through the side of the body. And take it over to the other side. All right, next core movement. We are going to do my personal favorite, bicycle crunch. Now, a lot of times when people do the bicycle crunch, they lay down there and they just throw their elbows from side to side. It actually doesn't work your obliques at all. You're just throwing your elbows around. So we're going to start their hands behind our head. Now, no straining the neck. Your hands are just going to be gently supporting the back of your head. All the work is going to be done in the core. So what we're going to do is, rather than rotating just our elbows, we're going to pick the shoulders up off the floor. And we're going to rotate the whole side of the body and hold against the right knee, and then switch against the left knee, and then switch and switch. Eyes on the ceiling helps really keep strain out of your neck. And this is number 3 on each side. We're going to get to 12. Pulling the stomach in and exhaling at the top. Really focusing the movement. 5, 6, 6. Remember, 12 is where we're going. 7, 8, really pulling the core in. 9, switch. 10, rotating the entire upper body. 11, we're going to 12, and 12. Awesome. Lay flat on the back. Take the right leg, cross it over the front of the body for our cross body stretch. Getting into the glute medius on the right. Trying to keep your right shoulder blade planted into the ground as much as possible. My right shoulder is retarded, so it peels up. And we're going to take it to the other side. Cross the left leg over. We're going to do 2 more sets of bicycles, and then we are done. And we're going to do a quick stretch, cool down, and you're on your way. Really stretching out the left side. All right, 12 more bicycle crunches. Hands behind the head. Upper body lifts, and let's go for number 1. Switch sides for 2. 1. And then number 2. Try to imagine ease in your neck, ease in your head and your throat. Loosen your jaw. 3. Switch side for 3. Focused and slow. 5. If you need to take a break, take a break. It's not worth hurting yourself. 6. Make sure the lower back stays planted against the floor. We're doing 7. 7 on the other side. Really exhale at the top. 8. And switch sides for 8. Let's go to 10 and then call it. We got 10 and 9. Last set. Exhale. Exhale. All right. Just relax for a second. Roll the head from side to side. Then we're going to do last set of bicycles, and then we are done for the day. Just gently rolling the head. And last set of bicycle crunches. Hands behind the head. Lift. We're going to the right first. All right, lift the upper body and go. 1. Exhale the top. Keep your lower back planted against the ground. No lifting the lower back. Really pull the core in. Belly button to spine. And that's 4. We're doing 5. Really pressing into the obliques. We're going to 7. 8, 8, 9, 9. Remember to breathe. 10, 10. And relax. Now, if you couldn't make it to 10, that is okay. With all this stuff, if you are out of energy and you can't do any more, just stop and rest until we get to the next set. Stop and regroup rather than hurt yourself. So we're going to do a little bit of gentle stretching before we wrap up. So we're going to do wide-legged child's pose, toes together in the middle, come back, sit your hips back. And just let it go. Breathe and let it all out. All right, coming up. And first we're going to do our figure 4 stretch with our left leg. Just really stretching through the left hip and folding forward and head to the ground and just breathe. And coming up and pressing up through the hips and then taking into the right. I'm trying to pull, see if you can get that knee out. And no need to try to get a parallel leg here. Just stretch into the hip, don't force it. And you can come all the way down. All right, coming back up, we're gonna do a hip flexor stretch real quick, and then we're gonna call it, 'cause I've been doing this a long time. All right, so planting the left knee into the floor. If you need a pillow, take it. And you're really gonna kind of dump that pelvis forward and then come in and really feel the stretch through the front of the left hip and down the quad. We're gonna hold for 30. For tall posture, you put your hands over your head and really stretch toward the ceiling. If you want to lean over to one side a little bit away from the left hip, you can get a little side body stretch, but if you just want to sit in that nice hip flexor stretch in the front, you can do that too. And then we're going to come back, straighten the right ankle, and try pulling that right hip with a slight bend in the knee. You don't want to straighten your knee, and pull that right hip back to get a nice hamstring stretch along that leg. Try to relax. Try to relax. I always brace my hips even when I'm stretching. Let it go and just let the stretch in. Now, we should hold it for longer than that, but we're not going to. And we're going to switch sides. Because I know you got a life to live and you can't spend too long doing this. So we're going to go on the right side. Stretch through the front of the hip. Feel it down the right quad. Posture is tall. If you want to bend over to the side for a little side body stretch, go for it. I like to just stay front. Really get the quad and the hip flexor. And then come back, straighten the left leg, remember, or straighten it kind of, little slight bend in it, and pull the hip back in that direction. Feel a nice stretch along the left quadricep. I like to actively straighten my left foot to get into my calf as well. Ankle mobility is very important. Suki. All right, and then bring it back in one last downward dog. Walk it out. Feel proud of yourself. Record your workout for the day. And remember, we're going to do this routine every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And walk the feet back up to the top of the mat. Hang there for a second. Say hi to Miss Parker and come up. Well done. Love ya.